Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is August 16, 2024. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a surprising subject to me because I thought we were going to be talking about the uncirculated coin set that comes out in 2024 here. But, seeing how they had the Jefferson nickels, there's a premium for those. And we just got the email yesterday about confirming our orders. Okay, so that happened. But as I was bumping around PCGS this morning, I found something remarkable that I wanted to show you. But before all that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. I know that's a ginormous number. Not sure exactly what it is, but it's got to be huge. Yeah. All right, let's get on with it because we're always live and never edited. Now let's, we find ourselves at moneymetals.com. Gold's up 10.20 to 24.77 even Steven. Silver down 14 pennies, down to 28.41. Platinum down $5 even Steven to 961.80, and palladium down 4.80 to 975.95. Look at this. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $7.59. You'll get out of there for a total of, $36 with a quantity of 1 through 39, and they'll buy them back for $29.77 each. That's the highest we've seen in weeks. Now over here to the bullion sales at the United States Mint. No new tale to tell there, but let's get on with it. So I submitted some coins. I submitted 8 coins at the PCGS here at the Summer Fun Show in Orlando. Okay, and you go to your account and you look, at the submission, see what stage it is. It's kind of cool. I like PCGS between the two top grading services. This is my favorite. But anyway, let's talk about the quarters. Because I was looking at the quarters going, oh yeah, the uncirculated mint set is going to feature the Zitkala Shah quarter before it even gets dropped. It even gets dropped, as far as the mint and the Federal Reserve Bank. Okay, so before we even see it in circulation at the banks and getting dropped in the 3-roll set. Okay, so there's that, and there's some other things I wanted to talk about. But look at this. Because I was thinking about the uncirculated set, and I came across, oh yeah, what about the Washington crossing the Delaware quarters? So I wanted to check that out, and that's Washington crossing the Delaware quarters. No prices found, but if you check this right here, you got population. Look at that. It's such a minuscule population. But that's not the whole story, folks. I wanted to see where the 2024, 2023 quarters values were. And I got stuck here on the America the Beautiful, and you won't even believe what I found. So I was just happened to be looking at the W values, the W quarter values, and look at that. That is remarkable. So for a 2020 Weir Farm, that's a West Point minted quarter, that's the national park there, V75 in a mid-state 67 on PCGS, it's $1,400. That's remarkable. And look at that, a mid-state 67 for the Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Yeah, also with the V75 privy, $1,100. But look at these, mid-state 66, which should be an easy grade to pick up, $225 to $285 with that plus. That's remarkable. What's going on there? And why is that? Only these two are seeing tremendous value, while let's say the other one here, look at this, Salt River Bay with the V75 privy mark, $46 and $140 with the plus. So $46 for 66. What about these? I mean, I don't even understand it. What? Let's just go back in time and start at 2019 at Lowell, right? I think that's where we're going to start here. And that is the very first quarter. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is Stacker talking about with these W quarters? Well, let's go here to where it's all started at the United States Mint. This is under U.S. Mint News. Inside the Mint, Mint releases first ever W quarters into circulation. That's a big deal, folks. That makes it a key date coin. And the fact that they stuck it into circulation makes it even more exciting. That's what they should do with those San Francisco business strikes, but that's just my opinion. Now, this is by the Office of Corporate Communications, dated April 2nd, 2019. And you can watch this video. Now, it says here, do you see something strange in your change? That's pretty good, right? For National Coin Week, the U.S. Mint is mixing things up and launching a limited amount of America the Beautiful quarters with the W mint mark into circulation. A first for the U.S. Mint in 227 years of minting coins. That's a tremendous step, okay? And it was a tremendously popular program. People were just buying boxes of quarters at their banks, just looking for these quarters. And some people have boxes of these quarters just sitting in their home with not one of them being open, not one of those rolls being open, just those W quarters waiting to be found in the future by somebody else. Because really, we're just stewards of the collection, right? Now it says here, while West Point has produced quarters in the past, they didn't have a mint mark and were indistinguishable from Philadelphia quarters. That's absolutely true. So you could probably ship a bunch of quarters from West Point, New York, to Philadelphia, and come back to West Point, and still have a time for an hour lunch. Right? It's really close, actually, within a 3-hour drive. All right, the goal of the initiative is to create excitement about coin collecting by introducing rare coins into circulation, allowing anyone the opportunity to collect the quarters from their pocket change. That's right. There's no greater pleasure than finding pocket treasure. That's what I hear. Now it says here, in total, West Point Mint will strike 10 million quarters. That's per year. And that will be mixed into bulk bags of quarters, and the Philadelphia and Denver mints. In early April, the first of the W quarter mint marks, W mint mark quarters, will be shipped and distributed to banks and financial institutions by the Federal Reserve. And now a lot of these were actually shipped to Walmart. Yeah, that's right. The coins will likely begin to appear in circulation within 4 to 6 weeks and will be available throughout 2019. And we know that the second year of those W quarters, and that's what the obverse looks like, and you can see that where the mint mark is there, it's traditionally a D or a P that has the W there. So if you find one of those, well, you have just scored, right? And that's what it looks like isolated. You can see a little bit more clearly. Yeah. So what do you think, folks? So if I am looking at the values here, so we're at less than 425 for a Mint State 67, and it's red. It's going down and to the right, I guess. And then we look at the next W quarter. That's the American Memorial. And that was actually probably one of the most expensive ones when these were actually, while these were being found in circulation in great numbers. It was just one of those ones. It was like, hey, this one's huge. I think the other one caught everybody off guard. And then this is when everybody started looking for them. So anyway, yeah, look at that. Mint State 66, 125. It's red and going down. It was 140, but look at that. It was 225. Went down $50. Wow, that's amazing. Now look at this. And then Antonio Missions. This is one of my favorite ones here. It's got really cool design on it. Yeah, look at that. Up 40. It was 35. So look at that. Modest increases. You know, better a steady dime than a rare dollar. Look at this. Keep on keeping on. War in the Pacific. Really cool one there. Steady as she goes, right? No action on that. But look at this. Frank Church, River of No Return National Park, up 75, up to 75, up $10 there. Look at this, Mint State 67, $500. So we're getting up there now, finally. American Samoa, that's the first of the W, I want to say V75 Privy Mark coins. You remember what was going on there with the Bat coin. Yeah, look at that. That one's definitely being cherished. Up $10 there for the plus, and up $10 for the just the regular Mint State. And look at that, $650. That's a pretty good amount of money for a Mint State 67. And that's over at PCGS, folks. All right. So that's the story we're looking at. And $650 for the tall grass. So if you have PCGS graded Mint State 67 coins for featuring those W quarters from 2020, except Salt River Bay for whatever reason, yeah, you're probably a happy camper. And if you have a bunch of these that are ungraded, I would suggest, well, no, I wouldn't suggest anything, but I would imagine the feeling you have right now is pretty incredible, knowing that you have all those coins, they're ungraded, but knowing they're in probably top mint state, knowing they've never been in circulation because you either bought them from eBay or found them yourself. Isn't that something? Those W quarters. Now, see, that's what the mint really should be acting on again. You know, make those. Let's make the last year of the American Women quarters with a W mint mark, right? Let's bring that back and have like Rosie the Riveter Privy Mark or something strong like that. Come on, let's do something fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, let's go to those plus ones. Bam! This is about revenge. Yeah. If you take revenge, you will regret it. If you forgive, you will rejoice. When a person says, I will not lend you my shovel because you refuse to lend me your saw, that's actually revenge, which the law forbids, because even the smallest revenge will poison the soul. Don't you forget about that. Now let's bump over here to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is Great White, and yeah, I think it was Jack Russell, Paris yesterday. Rest in peace. This is Great White, and it's really interesting. I think this band would have been probably more popular had they not been part of the hair band scene. I think their guitarist and the singer, they were really, really good, talented musicians, no doubt about it. But I don't think they made it into the 90s like Guns N' Roses and The Cult and Soundgarden and bands of that nature, because they didn't fit that grunge image, right? So I'm not saying Guns N' Roses is grunge, but they weren't a hair band, were they? Yeah, not so much. Either way, hope you dig it as much as I do. That's right, Jack Russell. This is all about Jack Russell. Song is Rock Me, and it is in HD. So there it is, folks. Appreciate y'all. Now listen, wow. I want to thank each and every single one of you here. I think that's Silver Frogman. That's Mr. Scott. That's Water. Thank you all, each and every single one of you, for being members. It's really helpful. It helps me get these videos. It kind of actually, what's the word? It gives me the inspiration. I don't want to let you down, so I keep coming every single morning with all the quality news that I can find. And bam, and even the stuff that strikes my fancy, I share with you. And I understand what it gets to, what it takes to get 2,000 views in a video. All you got to do is bag on the mint or talk about how silver is going to go to this price here or there, or talk about the Morgan or Peace dollars. But I don't necessarily do that. I choose the subjects that interest me, and hopefully, just hopefully, you'll be as interested as I am. And that's what it's all about. I don't really compromise myself to get clicks and likes. And that's why probably we're at 9,000 subs instead of a bazillion right now, as it were. So thank you, folks. I want to share my appreciation for all of you. I really do. Thumbs up to each and every single one of you for hanging out this long in the video. I know I'm kind of blathering a little bit, but it's, you're worth it. And you're quality people for hanging out this long. I do appreciate you. So have a great day. Stacker out.